Well, good morning and welcome to Knife Delights. And yes, I am whispering because I'm out on the observation deck and the sounds of nature, the Lord's creation. It is so peaceful and relaxing. At the end of this video, I got some wildlife footage for everyone. If you like to just sit and listen and close your eyes, and wow, very relaxing. Anyway, what we're doing here today is we are doing a open tag response to Factors of Jack. Now, if you're not familiar with Factors of Jack, you need to go check out his channel. Great content, great fella. And he put out an open tag on our 5 favorite slip joint knives. Now, I gotta tell you, oh, there's a red-winged blackbird. Do you think I can get it? Hang on here. I love those red-winged blackbirds. Where is he? Well, I missed him. Oh, he went down there, but I won't get him. Sorry. Back to the subject at hand. So anyway, he put out the open tag on 5 favorite slip joint knives. And I have to tell you, that's very difficult to come down to just 5. There's several different categories I could use. I could do my 5 favorite buck slip joints. I could do my 5 favorite, collectible knives. But what I decided was I thought I'd go kind of sort of with knives that I do carry, especially regularly. And so these, if I'm going to have a slip joint in my pocket, these are the knives you're probably going to see me carrying. So right off the get-go, we got this buck canoe with the jig bone. And as you can see from the scratches and such on it, I have carried this knife quite a bit. And I tell you what, this thing came out of the box super, super sharp. Matter of fact, it bit me. It bit me. Good thing I had Band-Aids close. Right, Randy? Yeah, but here's my buck canoe. And I need to get back to carrying it. I've kind of had it put up. But I need to get it out again. So, yep, the buck canoe. The canoe pattern is just such a wonderful pattern. Okay. Next, I have this wonderful K-bar medium stockman. And I carry this a lot. And I bought this 4 or 5 years ago in an antique store. And boy, have I ever carried it. If you saw my review of the Work Sharp field sharpener here a couple weeks ago, this is one of the knives that I got sharpened up. I was using that demonstration. So the Stockman is such a handy pattern because you always got 3 blades to choose from. If one gets dull, why typically you have a sharp one. So I was out at the flea market there in Illinois and talking to my niece and her husband and showed them this Stockman here. And I was showing them the blades. And of course I left the spade blade for last. And they were curious, what does this blade do and why is this and that. And so I tried to explain in the most kindest and gentlest terms possible what the spade blade is used for, and got a couple of shocking looks on the face. But they said that I've watched a man, Dwayne Hallett, who has actively worked ranches for 30 or 40 years, and he says with the Stockman or with the spade blade, that was always kept the sharpest, obviously, because it's used for, shall we say, a surgical procedure. So, out on the ranch, they didn't use their spade blade except for its intended uses, it sounds like. So, anyway, yep, love that K-bar. Now, a pattern that, and I haven't carried this knife a whole lot, but I've carried more and more. And this is just your basic case Sodbuster. Sodbuster Jr., as a matter of fact, single-bladed knife. It's just got this classic yellow Delrin handle to it. Just a classy knife. You look at that blade, what a useful blade. And it's lightweight. Even the junior here, you know, I can get 4 fingers around that one. So typically, I'll have a slip joint and then I'll have a larger knife on me. So my slip joints are just for my little small tasks. But I'll tell you what, you know, for not really being all that big of a knife, it is a powerhouse. And like I said, this is the junior sod buster. It's a lot of fun to carry. I'll probably be carrying this a whole lot more. I could see why, or I do see why a lot of fellows like to carry these sod busters. I could see myself buying more of them, but gosh, right now I'm on a canoe kick, so you know how it is, that latest, nicest, shiniest thing that comes along, why, that's what you decide you want to collect. Okay. Now, I don't carry this one anymore, but I did get a lot of use out of this one, and I carried it a lot. And this was given to me by a friend when we were out on the ship. And this is what in the Navy we call it a bosun's knife, because the bosun's mate, they're the deckhands, if you will. They're the ones that are all out rigging lines and such. And so he gave me this, what is commonly known as mariner's knife, sailor's knife, yachtsman's knife. But it's got the marlin spike there for, you know, it's very handy for undoing knots in the line and other various things. And it locks in, and you pull that back and it unlocks the marlin spike. And then you got this really great blade here. And of course, that's for cutting line. Now in today's modern Navy, line would be what as civilians we typically call rope. But in today's Navy, rope is actually cable. And line is your synthetic rope. So, because it's a special knife, I just haven't carried it much lately, but I used to carry this a whole lot. And for number 5, well, I got to reach into my pocket, because you've all seen this one before. This is my Evo Grip 11, and this is the first knife that goes into my pocket every day. That nice spear point blade on it. And the Evo Grip series, and they don't make this anymore, which is a shame, but it is contoured if you can see it. And then you got this rubbery, grippy. Ooh, nice rooster call there. And you know, I have carried this now for, man, I can't remember. Oh, ducks flying out. Oh, I didn't catch them on camera. Where was I? So I've carried this since like 2017 or 18 when I bought it. And you can see even the logo and everything, as much use as I've had and much carry in there. Look at the covers, are still in excellent shape. So I love it because of that Phillips screwdriver there. Now the news is Victorinox is going to start making bladeless knives, which I don't know how you can call it a knife without a blade on it anymore, but that's kind of weird. So there's my top 5, the ones that I could narrow down that I carry a whole lot or have carried in the past. I do have an honorable mention, and because it's one of the few full-size toothpicks that I have, and I just absolutely love this Marbles toothpick. It's got the ram's horn inlays there, and it is a great knife. You'll see me use this on a lot of my unboxing videos. Well, Factor's a Jack. Jack, thank you so much for this open tag. I hope everybody enjoyed this. I'll provide a link to my playlist down in the lower right hand corner, that big round knife to light, so I smash that if you'd like to subscribe. And down in the lower left-hand corner, well, that's just the next video YouTube thinks you should watch. So until next time, have a very delightful day. Got us a coyote driving back into town. Look at him go. Right there in the corn stubble. There he is. There's a pheasant. They are so hard to catch on film. They're so skittish. Nice rooster out there. Good morning, everybody. Out at the observation deck. Got a deer in the sights there. Early in the morning. Hear that rooster? Oh, it is so nice and peaceful out here. A lot of them rooster pheasants out there. Hear the geese.